how's this gonna work? Just trying to make chicken shit out of chicken salad or something. Whatever they say. Chicken crap out of chicken. I don't know. Oh boy, am I going. If I were anything else, I'd be sorry. If you're there, I'm sorry. I feel like there might be some. Here we go. There. Oh, it's on. Oh my gosh, I'm like a sausage in this shirt. I feel like that is not going to be looking at my face. Maybe it is. Let's check it out in a second here. Hey everybody, if you're in chat, I think I might be live. Could possibly be. Possibly. Let's see, I want to go into, if you're out there, just give me a second. The way I do this is the wrong way, but I have to do it this way because I don't have the means to do it any other way for now. So bear with me, or don't, whichever you prefer. I would prefer if you would just bear with me, which is cool. Hope everyone out there is doing good tonight. If there's anybody there, there could be. You never know. It looks like we have people up in here. Heck yeah, 17 people watching me not be ready. It's okay. I've been not ready before. I'm sweating because I just exercised. And what I mean by that is I gathered some whiskey bottles, set up some lights, and pressed a couple buttons on my phone. See who's up in the chat-ski. The chatterama, as I like to call it. Robot Scott was the first one in the house. What's up, Scott? Oh, and my Bourbon Journey Scotty was in the house too. Scott and Scotty. Hey, Wesley Zeller. Scary Peeper says America. Less than 100 subs away from 1,000. That's crazy. I think that can't be right. I don't believe that many people hit that button. But if it's true, that is saying something about the way society is headed. Because y'all so smart. I'm just happy that I get to do this. Oak and Smoke Whiskey Reviews, what's going on, man? Kevin Meyer, what's up, man? My Scotty's ready to go. All right, we can go. Moose 76. Looks like a bus driver trying to do something. I lost it. All right, we got. Man, you are close to 1K. Pounds? Close to 1,000 pounds? Oh, subscribers. Either way, we're right there. Heck yeah, on the road to 1,000. We've been rocking it hard over here at the ADHD Whiskey headquarters. By we, I mean me, and by rocking it hard, I mean rocking it hard. 22 people in chat. Thank you everybody for coming in. Rob Parker's Fishing World. I dig your style, man. Emily Chambers, how's it going? DJ Beacon. Josh Nichols says, hey man, what's up, Josh? What's going on, brother? My brother. Hit the like button. Thanks, DJ Beacon. This is what we are doing tonight. If we get to it. I already forgot. So, first things first, I want to thank everybody for coming in. Want to thank everybody for the support, for all the nice comments you guys leave on my videos. Put up a new one today about blending whiskey. It was a cool, fun video to make. My 4-year-old was watching me blend the whiskeys in the blender, and she pulled my brand new camera off the countertop, and she caught it somehow, some way. Avoided catastrophe. I just looked at her like, and she went and sat down because she knew that was not great. But it all went well. You know, just dodging bullets left and right because I'm so fast. Scary Peeper got 2 inches of snow. That's a lot. Hey, Patrick Fulmer, what's going on, buddy? So yeah, the first thing I wanted to do, I've got so much to do. I got so many things sitting in front of me. I feel like I am too close to the camera. That's okay. That's okay. A little bit further back. A little bit further back. I wasn't prepared. That's fine. We're just going to make it work. The first thing we need to get out of the way, the first thing we need to solve, to figure out what is actually happening in this world is a long time ago, not a long time ago, around Thanksgiving time, I bought this bottle of Wadelyn Ranch. It is stuff that night terrors are made out of, I guess you could say. And I drank it, some of it, and I said no more. And I gave it to the bourbon junkies and I said, here, you have this. And they gave it back. So, not only did they give it back, but they also gave me what remained of a sample that the Mash and Drum gave them, which is Jeptha Creed, which he says is the worst stuff he's got. And the bourbon junkies were mixed on which one was worse. They went back and forth. But I think that they said that Jeptha might have been worse. And I don't believe it. So we need to find out. I really don't want to waste glasses on these, though. How many glasses do I have, Ziz? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have a lot. We got enough. If I do 5, 6, 7, yeah, we got good. We're good and plenty. We're good and plenty. Paul Adair, hey Matt, pretty new to the channel. Did this used to be a fishing channel? This used to be a fishing channel. What happened was I had a fishing channel and then I just used my handle in all the chats and stuff and in like all the bourbon rooms and everything, and everybody just got to know me as ADHD Fishing. So when I started making my own videos, it seemed weird to make a new name. And then I changed it on the 1st of January to ADHD Whiskey because I can't fish anymore because I have too many things holding me back from the old fishing. Got a couple little ones, just responsibilities, man. All I can do is sit at home and drink whiskey. Poor me. Oh, jeez. Do I still have the smooth patches on my legs? I sure do. That is not going to go away. It might not ever grow back, actually. Maybe never. Maybe never. Let's see. I have Bourbon Junkies Glencairns for the bad stuff. For the bad stuff. All right. Yuck. You know what? That's plenty. I'm gonna save some for Bourbon Zane. I'm gonna bring this to Bourbon Zane next time I see him, and let him know that it is his job to kill the bottle. I can smell it already. It smells like terrible news. Literally, if you're unfamiliar with Wadelyn Ranch, it was aged by a couple people who didn't know what they were doing. It was made by people who said that they knew what they were doing, but they didn't. And it is made out of oats and other things that aren't supposed to be in there, I'm guessing. ADHD loves the pain. Before you start, make sure to have a safe word. My safe word is Jacob's Jungle Gym. That'll do it. All right. I need to blind these because I don't want to go in thinking I know which one's which. So I need to blind them. We're doing it right. We're gonna do it right. The lakes are frozen, so no fishing unless you ice fish. Yeah, this fat guy does not get on ice. not to fish and not to do whatever else you do on ice. Stay away from that. Okay, so the Jeptha Creed, I actually don't know much about it. I know that it is lower proof than the Wadelyn. The Wadelyn Ranch is disgusting and comes in at barrel proof, 121 proof, I believe. But the distillery wrote the information in a regular ink pen, so it wore off, because that's the quality coming out of there. I will do, let's see here, A and B. Wadelyn Ranch is A, because I needed a bucket when I drank it, because I almost threw up. And Jeptha Creed will be B, because it was sent to me by the bourbon junkies. And by sent, I mean given. All right. Now, there's only one way to properly blind myself. Here we go. If you guys know which one is which, you're better than me, because I've already lost it. I've already lost it. Maybe an alright Stramus for later. Going around to you, to me, to you, to me. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They sound the same. Okay, I'm totally blinded. And if you believe I'm smarter than that, you would be incorrect. I get confused rather easily when I'm talking, which I was, and that will be that. Look at this, challenge coins. Absolutely, we gotta get the noses right. These challenge coins are brought to you by Bourbon Sane, who was nice enough to give me some challenge coins, because I don't have any. I had a Master Drum challenge coin, but then I think one of my kids stole it, and I don't know what they're doing with it, but they stole it. All right. Let's see. Which one should we go on the nose first? This one. We'll go on the right. Am I right? That smells god-awful. Ooh. Smells like permanent marker and literal dirt. That smells like dirt. Like mud. Like you put mud on the end of a permanent marker and told me to smell it. For some reason. Not thrilled about it. Not thrilled about it. Hey Matt, you know Whiskey Dick is live now? Oh, I saw he was on at like 9 o'clock, I believe. So, you know, that's cool. I didn't mean to step on his toes, because that'd probably break him. Unless he's got strong feet. Oh. Actually, I'm getting a little fruit on here too. It's like a muddy fruit patch. This doesn't smell that bad. Okay, that's not good. But, okay. It's funky. Funky. It's funky, but it's not, that's Jeptha Creed for sure, because it didn't make me want to throw up. Like this is going to. Oh gosh. How, they must have drank it cold or something. No, my gosh. Why? Okay, I already know which one's worse, but I'm sorry. But Dan and John, you have bad taste when it comes to bad taste. Just the nose alone. This makes you want to run away. That makes you go, huh. It's not good, but This smells like a horse trough that got splashed with new make whiskey. Made out of oatmeal, because it is. It's made out of oatmeal. Oh, nope. All right. This is the worst whiskey on earth, and I stand by it. Down the hatch. Cheers to all you out there. Smell it. Can you smell it? Smell it. I bet you can smell it from there, where you're at. This is going to ruin everybody's noses the rest of the night, because you could smell it from there. Why is it so bad? All right, whatever. It's not going to kill me, but it might kill me. It just might. Oh. Nope. Nope. I am not. My eyes are no. There's no comparison. This Jeptha Creed is like Cheesecake Factory compared to that. Don't ever buy ever. How did they know? Okay, I'm giving this bottle to Bourbon Sane, and I'm gonna force him to drink it. I'm going to force him to somehow, and he's gonna. Oh, I'm gonna give him the rest of Jeptha Creed too. Okay, there's still some left. Bourbon Sane, this is yours now. I want you to be the third party, the unbiased. Oh, I didn't even check. Wait a minute. Oh gosh, was I wrong? No way. Was I wrong? Oh, I burped and it was really bad. I can't remember. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah, it's Jeptha Creed. It's terrible, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Oh my word. Okay, yeah. A is the worst thing to ever do anything to anybody. It's foul. The how shouldn't have sold that. I literally can't imagine being proud. I'm so sorry if anybody who ever had anything to do with producing this ever sees this, which I'm sure they won't, but if you ever do, so sorry. But what were you thinking? I mean, you've tried other whiskey, and then you sold this. This is something that should not ever see a price tag. Ever. My mouth tastes pretty much bad right now. That's okay. We'll get over it. Forgot my water. It's not a big deal. It'll just go away by itself in a couple hours. Patrick Fulmer says, no one sets out to make bad whiskey, but sometimes shit happens. No, I don't believe that they tried to make it. Pretty sure that they were forced to take it out of the barrels when they did. Probably for financial reasons, and just sold it and crossed their fingers that nobody would sue them. Guessing that is what happened. Maybe that needs to open up. That's been opening up since Thanksgiving. And it opened up like a ex-wife in divorce court. Terrible. Real bad. Not something you want to open up. Ever. Coffee chat. Smells bad and you taste it. Does bad taste what? Does bad taste good sometimes? Sometimes. Oh boy. Have I tried in a blender? No. I won't put that in my blender. That'll ruin the blender for show. For show. Well, I did that. Got that out of the way. Not a big deal. I survived it. I will now make myself happier. I'm going to do a rye flight tonight. Oh, a little bit of a rye flight. But first I want to taste a little bit of this, because I don't remember what this tastes like, but I would like it. This was also given to me by Dan of the Bourbon Junkies. It is a tiny little bit of his Elmer 100. I know what you're thinking. Why would he give me any of that? Well, he did. Because he loves me. Loves every little bit of me. Hi, pretty lady. You what? Oh, she did this. And I was like, what does that mean? She's like, you want this? And I was like, yeah. She's like, okay, I'll get you some water. Water is good too. Oh, this is a box. There's water on the flow over there. This is a box that came to me by way of courier, and I'm going to open it. Huh? Oh, it's in the pantry, actually. All the way down. Yeah, that's really nice of her to give me water. Oh, I'm gonna, okay. The challenge coin opens the box nice. Matt, wait, that might not be Elmer. You saw what Dan did to that bottle. Yeah, he humped it, huh? On camera. Thank you. Love you. She's the best. You should join the Whiskey Dicks Live. He is on with the Whiskey Crusaders and I Whiskey She Wines. It would be epic. I can't do that because I am not set up for that at all. I mean, I would if I was set up for it, but I'm just not. I don't have... I must have an agenda. Bourbon saying, put that coin to use. Chris, did you hear? Chris, I'm not sure if you were here and heard this, but I just did Wadelyn Ranch versus Jeptha Creed, and I left enough Wadelyn Ranch for you and enough Jeptha for you to be the final decision on which one is worse. I will bring that to you hand delivered, and you will enjoy it or I will force you to, which is a threat. This box was sent to me by a very glorious person. Emily Chambers says Bill invited me. Yeah, Bill invited me for a 9 o'clock live stream, and that's I was putting kids to bed until 10:30, so I didn't know that he would be upset about it, and yeah, sorry Bill. I'd love to. If I could have made it at 9 or 9:30, I definitely would have, but I didn't know how late you were going, so I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Anyway, this box was sent to me by, where was I? A glorious person. His name is Chris Martino. He sent me a bottle already called America. And then last time I was doing a live stream with my wife, he bet that I would not flinch when my wife tore a strip of hair out of my leg with hot wax. And I didn't flinch, so he sent me another bottle. Win-win. Well, I guess not a win-win, a lose-win. Lost some hair, won some bourbon. Oh, look at that. He actually went to a store online, paid for something, Chris Martino, you glorious son of a gun, and they shipped it directly to me. So, this is from a website called sealbox.com. And they actually packaged this so nice. Good job, sealbox.com. Look at that. Look at that thing. It's a dusty son of a gun. It's a single barrel new riff, which is awesome because I've had one of these before and I really enjoyed it. It's very different, and I will... Dude, Chris, thank you so much. Thank you. That's amazing. Like, you didn't have to do that. I know you lost the bet and I lost some hair, but you didn't have to actually send me a bottle, especially a really, really nice one. Thank you so much. So, I guess we need to uncork it for him. I guess we need to uncork it for Chris. This is where I struggle typically, is the undoing of the top. Like, why do they put so many clips on bras? Why do they do that? Clips and zippers and locks. Oh. DeMaco. Yeah, this is good whiskey. It is a fall 2000, 112 proof. Yeah. Ron Henderson took a day off of playing baseball to come join us in a whiskey live stream. Ron Henderson's watching us from the clubhouse right now. Here we are. The last hook came off the bra, and just like we say around here, everybody 1, 2, America. Chris Martino, thank you so much. Oh, wow. Oh my word. That is like, oh, that's really citrusy and fantastic. This one's way better than the last one I had. And I guess I shouldn't judge it yet because it's the first little tiny sip I took out of it. But that's really good. And, I mean, of course, this came off of Wadelyn Ranch. So I think that bottling my own sweat and then aging it in charred oak for 20 years would probably taste equally, or maybe a little bit better. But this is really good. Again, Chris, thank you. You're amazing. I love it. I love it. Clip-on bras. Figured you'd be a one-handed pro with those. Clips-on bras? No. Because you think I wear them because of my chest? I get it. Sick burn. But no. Don't wear them quite yet. Thinking about it. Might upgrade. So far, sticking to the sports bras. Bourbon Sane says, I think you're thinking of Will Henderson, the baseball player. I guess any Henderson is by default an MLB player. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Will Henderson's the center fielder. Ron Henderson is the designated hitter. I'm guessing if I had to guess. I have the lineup gonna go here. Bourbon Sane's on top of my mistakes. I'm assuming that Ron Henderson had absolutely no idea what I was talking about. But Will Henderson is in chat also. Will Henderson, welcome from center field. Ricky Henderson, yeah, he was also a center fielder. A little base stealer, I'd say. See, I'm so unprepared, I'm just going to have to mumble my way through this. It's really awkward doing live streams by yourself. Super easy doing them with Bourbon Sane because he just fills you up with barrel-proof liquor and lets you make a fool of yourself. So, thanks, Chris, for that. We have, what, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's A, B, C, D, E, because alphabets. Bow, bow. That's A. Oh my gosh, how am I going to remember this? B. When I'm unprepared, it feels a lot like Feels a lot like failure. I'm just imagining sitting in chat watching me do this is probably pretty torturous, but as they say, I will get through it. I will get through it, and you will probably leave, but I'll get through it. All right, there's 5 there, and I think we should probably, oh, I think I have, do I have paper? I do have paper. It's on the back of the stickers. I'll just do this. A, B, C, D, E. Way better when I'm more prepared. The contestants for the rye flight tonight are, this is to see how good Old Forester rye is. Is Old Forester rye priced lower than similar ryes? Or is it worth more than what the price tag says? This is what I say. For every bottle of Old Forester rye you buy, you get a credit towards overpaying for other bottles because it's underpriced. So if you paid way too much for a stag, you can take $25 off of each Old Forester rye you bought. And it's just math. Math. If you see where I was going with that. Probably not. All right. In A, we have America. The little dabble doer. This is High West, a Midwinter Night's Dram. I thought that was double rye at first, but I would have been wrong, so I'll write that down. Midwinter. That should probably let me know what it is. All right. Kablanco. Oh, I forgot to drink my Elmer 100. Idiot. So stupid. Got ahead of myself. That smells fruity and nice. Limes? That can't be right. That can't be right. Yeah, it's limes. Maybe I'm just in a citrusy kind of mood. I don't know. Wow, that's good. That's solid. That is something that is... I'm trying to... Do you hear that? The wind outside is blowing oh so hard. It almost took the roof off this Airbnb. Oh, thank God for construction workers who know what they're doing, I guess. No, dude, Dan Shook, thank you for the Elmer 100. This is tasty stuff. But I can't justify, I mean, dude, I get it. It's the bottle and like it's a tribute. The tribute. So I'm drinking a tribute. So this is fantastic. Fantastic tribute. So good. So good. I like it. I got some more too. I only took a tiny little taste of that because I want to save some for later. My alone time, you know? In B, we'll put Old Forester rye. America. Little dabble doer on the old Forester rye. Capper. Put a cap on its ass. Bingo. And going down the line, in C, we will have Willett Family Estates 4-year. Now this actually fits into the competition rather well because it is only 102 proof. Thank you, Dramhound, for this. Son of a gun. Oh, and Dan Shook, thank you for this. You guys are just so nice to me. America. And wow. All right, just making room. That's there. And next in line we have Boomski, Boomsoskers. Old Forester rye, so good for the money, absolutely. Yeah, this is single barrel Jack Daniels. Yeah, Jack Daniels single barrel, 94 proof. This was surprisingly good. I didn't think this was going to be fantastic, and the only reason I bought this was because it was on clearance at Meijer. Not Kevin Meijer, but the other Meijer. It's actually half price. I would have never bought it had it been full price, ever. Not in 1,000 gazillion years. But I enjoy it at half price. But this is twice as much. This costs twice as much as this. We'll find out if it's better. We'll find out if it's better, because blind, so America. Scooby-Doo. All right. Yeah, on there, little Jack Daniels. Shiddly bebop. Dango. Put that there. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. Waiting ranch, sucks big balls. Like to throw it through all the walls. America, and it is fun to drink in front of everyone. Bow. Last but not least is Double Rye from High West. And Cabango. All right. Oh shit. This is where I get in trouble. I forget to write them down. I remembered. Miller and Dram was an A, and B was Old Forester. I'm glad you guys reminded me to write them down. Jerks. Oh boy. I see them tagged up above. What does it say? I'm bad at this game. Bourbon saying we like watching ADHD whiskey streams together. Matt's really good at putting her to sleep. Oh, the baby? Yeah. I can see that. Unfortunately, my kids just get riled up when they hear my voice. They're like, that's a man we should just irritate by staying awake until 4 a.m. Jack Daniels Rye. Yeah, it's a single barrel. It's the single barrel. Down. Kevin Meijer says, always with the Meijer jokes. Hey, quality. Quality at low prices. That's all I'm saying. Been close to picking up that Jack Daniel a few times. It's good, but I wish it was barrel proof. I wish they made a barrel proof version. But we'll see how it does in this flight. It might be really good. All right. I think I should probably finish writing these down before I forget. And C was, will it? Will it do good in this blind flight? Possibly. D was Jack Daniels, because it is delightful. And E was Double Rye. Double Rye. Okie dokie. Throw that over there. Oh man, it went way too far. And bust a cap on all these things' asses. Kabop, kaboom, skadoom. Oh, you know what? I can't do that. I almost put a black cap on the end one. Can't do that. I gotta take them all off. Otherwise, I'll know which one it is because it had a black cap. Here, hold that. Don't let it go anywhere. And this is what we do when we want to confuse Matt. We just sing a little song that will make everybody run away from Matt. How can you do that? So the cheapest one here, I'm so sorry for the noise. I know, it's probably super irritating. But that's what you get when you talk to me. I was going to say that the cheapest rye in this flight is the Old Forester rye at $24.99. So Old Forester's $25. The double rye is a $40 rye. I got this for $20 in Wisconsin because Wisconsin, y'all. Woodman's grocery store in Wisconsin, they have some good deals. And the one in Green Bay has, sorry if I'm killing your spot, yo, but $20 for double rye. That's what you get when you come on my live streams, me just giving out spots. I don't live near there anymore, so whatevs. 25, 40. Willet is $50 if you can find it for 50. So let's say 50 to 80, because who knows? $50 minimum, very minimum. Jack Daniels, $52.99 ish. Like I said, got that for half price. Got this as a gift. And then the baller is the Midwinter Night's Dram at $100 plus, $100 or more for this Act 7 Midwinter Night's Dram. And holy crap, have I sampled that since I got it. Also a gift. So out of all these, out of this flight, this is what's cool about the bourbon community, is all you people are amazing and generous. Plus, if you look for the right deals, you will find, good deals sometimes. So out of these things, I paid $25, $50, $70. That still seems like a lot of money for whiskey, but not when this bottle alone is $100 plus. I think I did pretty well because of all you awesome folks out there. Thank you so much. Bow, bow. Yeah, UFR, $20 for double rye. Actually, the funny thing is, I saw it on their website for the Green Bay store, and then I went into a different one of the Woodman stores, and I saw it, and it was $40, and I was like, oh crap, it must have been a misprint. Then I ended up in the Green Bay store one day, $19.99. Said, sign me up for that. They said, you're already on the list. I said, here's the money. They said, have a good day, and goodbye. I have no idea which one is which, so we're just gonna go into the old sample skis. Dramhound manages resources for a living. Don't do well with it at home. Emily Chambers retracted a message. Good on ya. All right, this. Oh, thank you, Old Forester Rye, for being such a generous, nice guy. Bingo, bango, bongo, bango, Ray Longo. Oh yeah, guess I didn't really need that one. Let's say we get this whiskey dizzy, shall we? Come on, dizzy him up. If you got him, spin him. That's what I always say. A dizzy whiskey is a good whiskey, am I right? Let's go. Here it is. Electron clouds in the house. What's up? This smells delicious. This smells pickly. Smells like a high rye, some would say. I would say if this were a percentage of rye that I was familiar with, it may be a 95% rye. Kind of nosing that you would smell with the nose. It's a light, crisp pickle with other salad notes like cucumber, which is also a pickle, by the way, in case you didn't know. Maybe some. Ooh, that's a little. What is that? Like a vinaigrette? A wine vinaigrette? I don't know. Let's go on the old tasters. I like it. Seemingly a low proof. I didn't have the impact on the palate that I was thinking it was going to have. It's a little bit more sweet and corny than I was expecting also. The nose was presenting more as a high rye, and the palate was presenting more as a not so high rye. If you kind of feel what I'm feeling on my tongue. Will Henderson wants to know which coins I'm using. I'm using coins from the one and only Bourbon Sane. I'm using 4 of his batch 2 coins, and 1 of his batch 1 coins. These are the 5-finger pours. These ones I think are still available from Chris. It's round 2. They're heavy. They're well made. They have a little bit of Chris on each coin. I'd say there's some DNA on there if you're interested in that. And I have done what he said, and I've stayed insane this entire time. If you got them, spin them. That's right. This is Midwinter Night's Dram, because it is like, I'm not going to pretend like I can't tell. I wanted to do it blind, but this is literally a completely different color than the rest of them. I would need black. I guess I didn't think of that before I started, but it is. I have no idea what the other ones are. No clue. Couldn't tell you. But this one, if I pretended like I didn't know, I'd be lying. And I don't want to lie to you. I want to be honest. Honest ADHD whiskey is what they used to call me back in kindergarten. Back before I told my first lie. It was about my teacher. But I won't go into that. Oh, that's fantastic. That makes... Oh. I mean, I knew what it was, but still. All those sounds are appropriate, I would say. Man, it's fantastic. I will be forced to not include this in the flight. Have to do it. Have to kick it out. Sorry, Midwinter Night's Dram. You may have won, but I cannot allow you to continue, because I know what you are. I know who you be. You see, this flight turned into a 4. From 1 to 4, because I'm so smart. That's what happens when you have an IQ as high as mine, and a BMI as high as mine. You just have to be fair. Speaking of fair, Kevin Meyer prices his purified drinking water at an affordable low price of $2.99 for a Giganto pack. Bourbon Sand loves my really terribly corny jokes. If you woke up your wife literally with, sorry, because she's gonna get you hard. What's so funny, Chris? Well, he said, and then she'll be like, that's not even funny. Females, though, I mean, they just don't get it. Scary Peeper likes my style. Hey, I like your style too, bro. Or I like your style too, man. The Lebowski. This smells a little bit. Ooh, it smells different. Way different than the first two. This is a darker. The lights are out kind of smell. It's not as bright as the first one. It's not as midwinter night as the second one. It is good smelling. Maybe a little more corny. Who's to say? This is... Ryes are fun. They're just fun to drink. They are fun to drink. $100 is a lot. Yeah, I can't. Like, I've looked at Midwinter Night's Dram on the shelves for friggin' ever. And I've thought, man, one day I'll get loaded rich from something. Some sort of invention or something. And I'll buy a bottle. Or I'll just meet Dan Shook. I did the latter. He's the best. Literally, those Bourbon Junkie guys are probably the best people to exist. And by Bourbon Junkie guys, I mean Dan. Sean's practically the worst. Huh. Ooh, I quite like that. I'm currently enjoying that. Please stand by while I enjoy, said Poor. But wait. On the end, I got something. Wait a minute. Wait a Fred minute. I'm on to you, number 2. I'm on to this one. I didn't pour very much because I'm trying to not be trying to not get too insane like I got with Bourbon Sane, because a little out of control. So I just poured little dabs of these because when I'm finished, I would like to be able to not be embarrassed with myself. Anyway, I forgot where I was going with that, which is typical of something I would do. So, oh yeah, you may. I don't want to drink it again right now, but I'm tempted to, because I thought I tasted something on the end, something fishy, but not fishy, because that'd be terrible. Something red winey. Jack Daniels, maybe? I hate to guess on these things as I go through. But I got the red wine finish on the end, I thought. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm crazy. Or maybe I'm super smart. I am a spirit animal. That makes me feel great. I am a large... I don't think I'm a predator. I think I'd probably be prey. I'd probably be something slow that got attacked if I were an animal. Thank gosh I'm a human, and that's against the law to attack me. Next time you come, let's do World's Worst Whiskey Blend. Blind, Jeptha, Canadian Club, your fake grenade bottle, and something else. Chris, I don't want to drink any more Wadelyn Ranch. I've drank that now. Uno, dos, 3 times. 3 too many times. I love your spirit and where you're coming from, and I appreciate the best whiskeys in the world that we drank last time. You know what? That's probably a good idea, because I probably won't get shit-faced at your house off the world's worst whiskey. Let's do that. That's a good idea. Super smart. Good thinking. Let's go to number 3. Took the cap off this way too early, because I didn't smell it till now. Hi, Whiskey She Wines. Bobby, I love you and you're hot. Sam, your husband's a cop. Started the night with a black cherry, white claw. Oh, way to go, Peeper. I guess I could join you in misery, Chris. It's just so bad. It's literally you'll understand. You'll smell it and go, why is this not in the sewer system? And I'll say, because I wanted to give it to you. Draymond is right. Is either that or bottle kill night. I don't think I am allowed to do bottle kill night, Chris. Because, you know. Unless we killed one. Big one. Let's do bottle kill night. Anthony Macrioniotitis is in the house. I love you and your name. Hi, everybody, he says. Everybody say hi to Anthony. Macrioniotis. Macaroni. Nailed it the first time, I think. Okay. That one is nutty. Huh. Weird. That's a weird nuts. Which one of these would be nutty? That tastes like a Beam product. Which one is there any? There's no Heaven Hill. That must have been... That was a... I should have poured way more of these. I should have poured every single one of these to the top. Because now I only have this much left. Only that much left, and I have to decipher to figure out what this is. Or not what it is, but if I like it. It's weird. It was nutty and then gone. It didn't really taste like a rye. Huh. It's good though. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sorry, I always say that, but I can't help it. It just happens every time. Yeah, we can't kill. If we kill, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how your wife feels, Chris, but my wife, not a gigantic fan of me making a complete fool of myself on the internet in front of people, which I think is probably pretty understandable, considering. And also, probably doesn't want me to be an alcoholic either, which also can see that. Interesting. These two are interesting. And I've only said interesting 1,000 times because I am failing to come up with another word off the top of my head, which is a synonym or antonym, whichever one of those is right, for interesting. Oh, I found another challenge coin there. Bingo. All right. Let's take a smell ski of number 4. Number 4 is sharp. Sharper than my wit. Sharper than the blade of my wit. Oh, it's delicious. It smells like cinnamon. This is pure cinnamon fireball. Like not a hot tamale, not a big red gum, but like an atomic mother friggin' fireball ball that comes in the plastic things, and you pop them open, you put them in your mouth, and your mouth gets all red with fake cinnamon. Or maybe it's real cinnamon, I don't know, I doubt it. But that's what this smells like. Your wife wants you to be responsible also. That's responsible of her. You are too hard on yourself. You did awesome when we were together. Palate was on point. My palate was on point, true. Also, my mind was... my thinking was super clear, which is not... what's the right way to put it? It didn't really fall in line with what was coming out of my mouth. That's probably how I would put that, yeah. My thoughts were clear. And then I was like, in my head, I was like thinking, yes, this bourbon is a fine bourbon that smells and tastes wonderful. The masses would enjoy it and would enjoy it for a significantly fair price of $300. And then that made it to my mouth, and I said, shit's expensive, and it's good. I don't know how it happens, but the brain works, the mouth doesn't. This is amazing smelling. This smells like what I would want every whiskey in my life to smell like. It's amazing. Oh, yes. Oh, my words aren't enough. If I could borrow somebody's vocabulary, it would be fantastic, because I have the want to use much nicer words for this than I have on hand. Smell it. Just smell it. You're getting the fireball? You can smell that? I know you can't taste it from there because technology isn't that good yet, but it hits the palate like 100 proof atomic fireball would hit the palate. And it sits there and tastes so sweet and so cinnamony. And then it fades into a blueberry Belvita biscuit, which I also enjoy. I called Uber like a champ. I think I used the app. Credit card got declined. No big deal. DJ Beacon says Atomic Fireball? Double rye? Maybe. Could be. You never know. Until you know. You never know until we find out. And that's what we're going to find out. So far, if you couldn't tell, you know what? I was going to say that this is in first place. I already know what this is, but I want to know if this is better than that. Oh, it's really good. But, oh, it's so good. This is a Midwinter Night's Dram, I'm sure. But I wanted to see if it was better, possibly, than this one, which is my favorite, and it's not. This is my wheelhouse for my flavor profile. This, and with ryes, everybody's different, I understand, because there's so many different flavors and different profiles you can get out of the rye whiskeys. But this is my jam. Whatever's in here is what I want in my belly. 24/9. All day. So this is a clear-cut favorite. None of these will even come close to beating it. Not with a stick, not with a pole, not with a tire iron, not with a ratchet, not with a hammer or a three iron golf club, if that's the thing. Not with a bat, Will Henderson. Not with a insane bottle of William Drew Weller Bourbon Saint. It's not going to beat it. Unless you're talking about the whiskey, then Weller might beat it. Bourbon Saint says cinnamon bomb and spicy probably will it. Maybe. You never know. So I need to find out which one of these comes second, third, and fourth. Where should I begin? I want to start with this guy. With number 2, because number 2 is... It threw me for the first loop. I remember this one was very rye-ish on the nose. The palate was a little bit less rye-ish. The number 2 was... I think this is... Okay, this is me mumbling and stumbling over words. This is the part of the video that typically gets edited out. Oh, Bourbon saying like the Will Henderson joke. You know what? When I said the Will Henderson bat joke, it felt good. The delivery was great. I enjoyed that joke that I told myself. Can't lie. It's good. It's a good one. Now, the nose is not. You guys ever do the double swirl? Reverse osmosis? That's what they say? Triple time? That was for nothing. Oh. The noses are similar. Ooh. I like that. Hello, Shirley. You're quick to please the mid palate. You tickle the back of the tongue with your floral notes, a little bit of honey, then you disappear like a first date disappears into the taxi cab. And then we'll go on to number 3. Sorry, I'm not reading much chat. I'm in the zone. I'm like 10 for 10 from half court. at the buzzer every day. You got a little funk on you, don't you? And a little bit of skunk on you, don't you? A little bit of junk on you, don't you? Your profile makes me wonder why you're such a wry. A little corny, I'd say. Calling it out for a little bit of corn action. A little corny on the tongue. A little drying on the end. Getting a little bit of... It's like a Welch's grape juice that's not good on the finish. Kind of like maybe a dryish red wine. Maybe. Can't be sure. Because if I was sure, I'd say so. Okay. I should probably get back to the chat. Oh my gosh, OG Brick feels horrible, but why? Ugh. What does he feel horrible for? It's hard to say. Reverse osmosis, got a giggle or two, blibbity blibbity blah. What the heck is going on with OG Brick? I appreciate all of you fine ladies and gents being my friends these last many months, but I think it's time I leave this community. What? Did I do something that wrong? What did I do? Hopefully nothing bad. Hopefully nothing that bad. I was in the zone, but that just swatted me out of it. Like a Hakeem Olajuwon. Or Dikembe Mutombo. He's not looking for a pity party, just dropped the ball on something important, and I feel horrible. OG Brick, we've all done that for sure. I will leave to keep from hurting others. Yeah, dude. Honestly, man, I made a huge mistake one night with whiskey. It was bad. One of my live streams did something terrible. Got way too drunk on the worst of nights. I let down my wife really, really, really bad. On the worst night possible. It was kind of one of those things where I had to really look in the mirror and ask myself if I had a problem or if this was something that was it a bourbon problem or was it a me problem? Sometimes you just have to really think about it. And if honestly, if you think that it's best for you to leave for a bit, more power to you. We love you. But we all support you, man. We all love you so much. You're amazing. You're a great dude. Don't let one screw up, make you leave a group of very positive, supportive people, because that's what this community is. Literally, the group of amazing people. And I think that if you wanted to be surrounded by anybody, if you screwed up, it would probably be some pretty important people, pretty positive people. That's what I say. Everybody here screwed up before. We all have. We've all done it. Some worse than others. Some fatter than others. Like me. But, dude, OG Brick, stick around, man. Stick it out. Things will get better. Where was I? Hi, wife. Still love you. She's the best. She forgave me for being a jerk one time, so she's good. So anyway, favorite. Not my favorite. And I need to find out if this or this is better. I shall go to this one first. Pickly cucumber salad. A little bit of spiciness, like geez. Yeah, Bourbon Stain says it's important to take a step back and listen to those around you. Absolutely. Like, there are the most important people in your life is family, for sure, and friends. And so take everybody's input and, make the best decision. Kevin Meyer says Mrs. ADHD whiskey is the best. DJ Beacon says she is the best and loved the leg waxing. P.S. The next day, she's changing a diaper so she doesn't hear me. Waxed her armpits. Ripped them right out. Rip! Basically the professional waxer now. I did open my own studio. It's called ADH. Damn, I'm a good waxer.com. /ouch. That's delicious. Okay. Man. That's also pickly, fireball-y, which also is a high rye. Oh, man. See, this is the thing. This is more similar to this profile. But this is different. It's different, but is it better than this? It's hard because this is what I really enjoy. This is different, but it's also enjoyable. It's like a different kind of whiskey. Got to make a decision sooner or later. Malted Montreal's in the house. Good morning, Montreal. Or whatever. This great group of men and women made me see the light. I saw the light in the light one, and there was a something and a something. Just a good song. Is he wasted yet? No, I'm not. I'm taking it easy tonight, Malted Montreal. I've only had 5, 6, 7, 8 pours. So, suck it. All of it. Not wait. Come back in an hour. But no, stay though. But stay. 35 people in here. 24 likes. Freaking loving it. Swami. That's just a cool name. Swami. It's not fun having the name Matt when you're this big, because people can rhyme when you're young and on a school bus, and they'll do it. And then you grow up and you're in high school and they still do it because they still rhyme. Then in college, you just know people are thinking it because they still rhyme. That is good. I'm getting some Girl Scout Thin Mint cookies on there. Like Girl Scout Thin Mints. They're there and they're gone. Like the flavor doesn't last that long. It's like Girl Scout Thin Mints and then it trails off immediately. Just like a box of Girl Scout Thin Mints would survive in my reach or on my block in the neighborhood. If they're there, they're gone pretty quick. That'd be a great business. How about bleaching arseholes? A real double trouble business. I could bleach those. Yeah, that's no problem. Why not? Bleach them. Welcome to ADHD That Hurts Salon. My name is Matt. How can I help you? Yeah, you like to get your arsehole bleached? Yeah, we can squeeze you in. Yeah, I can see that. I'll put it in the old book. The book of thoughts. The book of possibilities. I forgot if this was the one I just tasted or not. I think it was. I think this is the more rye. Still so good. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, man. Never change, bro. Legends never die. We'll tell your story. You talking to me? I hope I don't just kick the bucket. That'd be terrible. This was the Sean's bucket that was gifted to him with the Wadelyn Ranch. Kick that thing. Oh, man. Okay. Now, Chad Wagner says, drinking Old Forester Rye tonight might be the best $20 whiskey I've had. That's the point of this. Is I wanted, Richie Z says, Brazilian waxing and a hole bleaching. I might start doing some Brazilian waxing. Seriously. I might start doing that. I wanted to see if Old Forester Rye, so I didn't really, what's the right word? When you go from one topic to another, I didn't really, when you mesh them together really well. Transition, yeah, it's a word like that. I transitioned poorly from arsehole bleaching to Old Forester Rye, but no, what can you do? I wanted to see if this Old Forester Rye was better than rye whiskeys that were twice as expensive or more, and we're about to find out. Unfortunately, early in the process, I was able to determine that this whiskey was a Midwinter Night's Dram because it is a completely different color than every other rye whiskey on the countertop. Now, I will look at the letter on the bottom. I will correspond it, if that's how you say that. Probably not. I'll do the legwork to find out if they match. I'm guessing that I was completely wrong, and it's probably the wrong whiskey, in which case I'll just go jump off this table and break my ankle. Sunday for the whiskey jug. What's the whiskey jug? I'd like to tune in. I tune in for everything. Well, I understand ADHD whiskey used to be fishing. Bass fishing? Yeah, I used to catch bass. Smallmouth bass, like 7,000 pounders. Actually, my personal best smallmouth bass is like 3.5 pounds. Still big for Michigan though. Upper, like not Great Lakes, but inland lakes. 3.5 pound smallmouth was my personal best. But I was more of a steelhead trout fisherman. Those were the streams, the trout lakes. That was my jam. Let's see. Trev Wilson's Brazilian waxing might start doing that. Yeah, goes right back to the rye. Hey, listen. I'm not known for my Brazilian bikini waxing yet, but when I am, I'll talk about whiskey and I'll get right back to my waxing. But for now, kind of have to get back to the whiskey. I think probably not. Could probably talk about anything. Cheers, Swami. The Portuguese I learned as a kid didn't include enough expletives. Emily Chamber learned Portuguese. That's pretty cool. Okay. Let's make sure that this is A. And I believe that... Wait a minute. A? I think that was a Midwinter Night's Dram. Yeah, okay. Whew. I didn't completely screw myself. I was right. This is Midwinter Night's Dram. It's delicious. It is fantastic. I love it so much. It is perfect on a midwinter night if you care to have a dram. And it has Shakespeare stuff on the back, which is cool because it's not that cool, let's be honest. But we'll all pretend it's cool because that makes us look cool, right? All right. We have 4 left. See, I didn't drink as much as my favorite because I didn't need to. because this was definitely the best. It is the best one, for sure. Malted Montreal says he's only of the premier whiskey bloggers, Josh Peters. He did the infamous article about the Whiskey Vault. His blog is called The Whiskey Jug. Oh, okay. I passed the eye test. For what? For sexiness? I just had to make sure that one. Oh, that's so good. That makes me happy. That's really good. All right. In fourth place, since we had to exclude Midwinter Night's Dram because I'm an honest fisherman, an honest whiskey drinker. In last place, we have letter O, or letter D. And D stands for Jack Daniels. I knew it. I knew I tasted red wine on the end of that. What is up with that? The barrel proof stuff, I get red wine, and this, I also taste red wine. It's good up until the very end. And then I'm sure some people really, really enjoy it, but I do not. I think that this would probably be way better at barrel proof, but it'd probably still get the red wine in the end. Anyway, $53 Jack Daniels single barrel rye whiskey from Lynchburg, Tennessee, 94 proof, was in last place, unfortunately, for it. Of course, so happy I didn't pay full price for that thing, because if I did, wouldn't be happy, and that's why I never bought it, because I figured wouldn't be happy. So right, so smart. Kevin Meyer says, red, red wine. That's a good song. Someone emptied a wine bottle into that charcoal. Possibly, but like my palate, maybe whatever it is on the end, some people probably taste it and associate it with something else because they all have it. And Chris, you can probably chime in and say what you get on the back end of it. To me, I associate it with red wine, and I can't help it. That's just what I think it is. And my wife agreed with me. She was pretty much in agreement for the first time ever. So you are in last place. In third place, let's find out. Third place in our rye fight is letter E. E stands for extremely close to second place, but not quite. E is Double Rye from High West. High West Whiskey Double Rye. This is a blend of straight rye whiskeys. Blibbity blibbity, lots of writing. There's a 2-year-old high rye, taste of cinnamon, clove, anise, and eucalyptus buttons. Evergreen gin-like flavors, blibbity blah. I definitely got the anise on there, for sure. And there is also a blend of, they're both a minimum of 2 years. And they're sourced from multiple distilleries. See highwest.com for technical details and sourcing. Yeah, they're pretty transparent if you go to their website about their sourcing, but this is really good. This is a lot like this one, but wasn't as in my face, and it was really hard for me to pick this one over that one because this is my jam. This is my flavor profile, but this tasted like Girl Scout cookies, and I cannot count that out. So this is a $40 bottle. Got it for $20. Score. In second place is B. B stands for bargain because it is Old Forester rye. It's kind of what I figured. I'm gonna be honest, I knew what every single one was. I am getting to be very smart. But sorta. 24 bucks for this. It is very good. And it is, let's not split hairs here, priced at a price in which you should never not have one, even though I've not had one for a while. So good. So good. It's a higher barley rye, which is what makes the flavor profile different. I think it's like 20% barley actually. Blah, 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 40-year absence, blah, blah, blah. He's very proud. Proprietary, buzzword. Mash bill, oh, there we go. 20% malted barley. Oh, I know that I'm full of not smart stuff, but I know my stuff. I listen to a lot of stuff and I absorb a lot of information. It just comes out in weird ways. But I knew it was 20% malted barley. So smart. Which makes the winner my favorite. My favorite of all time. My favorite rye in this flight is C. And C is Willet. Will it do well in this competition? Sure will. Matter of fact, it'll come out in first place. I could not include the Midwinter Nights Dram, unfortunately, because it stood out like a sore thumb. The color of it, look at, I mean, if I pretended like I didn't know what that was, you would all call me a fraud. And if there's one thing I'm not, it's a fraud. Usually. So, I wanted to include it, but I couldn't. This stuff's amazing, and if you can get it at the right price, it's the best rye on earth. If you like atomic fireballs, you will like this. I enjoy it a lot. Let's see. That was a rye flight. We've been going, oh my gosh, an hour and a half. Yep. That's probably about time for me to wrap it up, I would say. Let's see where I should probably go from here so I don't wrap it up. Just kidding, I will. I'll wrap it up shortly. A few house cleaning. I'm really bad at this. I listen and watch enough things where I should probably have these things right on the cusp, right on the tip of my tongue. Where they're like, oh, just to finish up a little bit of room cleaning, a little bit of house tidying up things. What do they say? I don't know. They say something about my brain just works about 30%, 90% of the time. Never mind. We're gonna go a different way with this. A few things to finish on. There we go. Beagle Rare. If you guys have been watching or following Beagle Rare, it was at the Bourbon Lens podcast, and they finished recording with that, and they passed the bottle on to Mr. Dixon Deadman. Dixon currently has the bottle. He's, I think, probably taking a little bit of time off from his day-to-day activities due to something going on in his life, but he has the bottle, so from there we'll move forward. I think I will be meeting up with him in the future to get the bottle from him and maybe do a little bit of extra stuff. So we're gonna wrap up Beagle Rare very proper. It's gonna be exciting how it finishes. Other than that, there will be a new Old Charter venture in the future coming up very soon. I'm going to let the channels who are interested know about it, know the details, and how to move forward with it, because it's already almost March and we should probably get rocking and rolling. We will probably get the 2020 Old Charter project started before Beagle Rare finishes. Probably, I think. Other than that, geez, I mean, thank you for everybody who came in here so late. I know it's Friday, so everybody's doing their Friday thing, but it's still late. I'm pretty tired. I mean, not tired enough to not nail a flight, but still pretty tired. I'm pretty much a professional at this now, I guess you could say. Whatever. Thanks everybody for coming in. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm pretty close, getting closer to 1,000 every day. 1,000 is a big milestone for YouTube channels, so hit subscribe. If you have friends who like whiskey, have them hit subscribe, because that helps too. My Patreon, if you're interested, I don't expect anybody to be a patron, but I'm blown away by all the support. I'll put the link in the description below, but it's actually patreon.com/ADHD fishing, because that's what my channel started as. So that's the way it is, I guess. Man, let's wrap it up. Thanks everybody for coming in. I had a great time. Sorry to the whiskey dick if I stepped on his toes or on his dick. Eek, that'll hurt. Jeez. Again, thank you everybody. Please hit subscribe, tell a friend, hit the thumbs up. Just, you're all the best. We've had a great time. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. And like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on hitting 1,000 subscribers before the end of February. Good night, everybody. Thanks, Jamhound. You're the best.